How are the conditions? Oh, wow. Nice little sunrise over the back.
It's fresh, I would say.
Yeah?
It's quite nice when you've got the right layers on. I quite like the cold like this.
Hopefully there's no wind, because when we're up on those mountains...
One
of the things that we've always said is that, hey, look how small you look.
We're on a ramp,
Hello,
okay?
little baby. One of the things that we've always said about Queenstown is that you got to have a car, because to really take in the views, I mean, this is obviously magical just looking around us right now, but having a car to get to those places to get the best views. But the reason why I always wanted to do this tour is because whether you have a car or not, you're going to get picked up, taken to roads that you could never drive yourself. That one of them is rated the top 25 most beautiful roads in the world. And you get to have all the scenery, have a full day experience, learn a bunch of history at the same time.
And you can just kick back.
Yeah, and then get dropped back at home.
Yeah.
Good morning.
And the area we're talking about is Skipper's Canyon, a historical gorge known for more than just scenic views, dangerous roads, or Lord of the Rings filming. This is the home of the huge gold rush in the 1860s that made Arrowtown famous as well.
So we got picked up by our guide for the tour, Rachel from Nomad Safaris, and while you can actually drive the first part up to Coronet Peak yourself, things get pretty hairy after that.
And there's the old French-Canadian packer, Julien Bordeaux, holding the sign, and he's warning us about the road conditions.
These roads are so dangerous that no rental car company is offering you insurance out here.
The road we're on was built in the 1880s, so it was actually started 20 years after they found gold.
And real quick, we can't give you a gold nugget, but we can help you get seriously cheap flights to Queenstown.
Because the modern day jackpot is getting year-round flight discounts, early access to Jetstar's biggest sales of the year, and epic perks like discounted baggage and seat selection when you join Club Jetstar.
So check the link in the video description, support us, support them, come down here, have some fun, see some new stuff, let's roll.
This is beautiful.
You seem so small in the scale of this.
This looks a little bit like a Lord of the Rings beacon.
Pretty crazy, isn't it? It's hard to put into words how massive the landscape is, and those roads driving to this point, literally just a sheer drop.
That's the drop, eh? The gold miners and stuff, they built this road after all the easy pickings, all the easy gold was snatched away because they needed to get the heavier equipment through.
So smart, eh? It's crazy to think back then how they did it. How did they...
Genius.
It was very soft and unstable. Very successful using explosives.
There's this really tight cliff face. I couldn't really film it too good because we were so tight inside of it. Like there's like a couple of mil either side with the truck. And then you can see drill marks down it. They drilled down through it, put water in there, waited for the water to freeze so that it would expand and then crackle the rock. So then they could hit it with the pickaxes to make their way through here. They're smarter than we are right now.
We'd never figured it out.
The roads are a bit of an engineering feat, hacked out by hand through sheer cliffsides, with pretty minimal safety too, so it probably comes as no surprise that lives were lost.
And not just in the construction either, there are loads of tales and rumours of pretty shady activity. But when there's gold and riches involved and not too much policing, what do you expect?
And this is the highest point of the Skipper's Road. I always remember when I was a kid coming in here, I always sort of thought of it, you know, the road was a bit narrow and a bit gnarly, but it never occurred to me that it was actually, there were lots of ups and downs until you try and bike in here and then you'd be like this without an e-bike, that there are a lot of ups and downs. 11 years after the road was finished, they built this bridge. It was finished in 1901.
It's pretty skinny.
Yeah. Vehicles were a bit narrower then.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, there's the jet boat down there. Skipper's Canyon jet. You see it going on the right?
There used to be a bungee off this bridge here. Now this building, oh, I'm a bit tight with this lens, hold on, let me back up. This building looks like it's old and it's been here for 100 years, right? It's actually new and, well, newish, and was made to look like it was part of the history. But this is what used to be used as sort of the hub for the bungee jumping. To be fair, it does look very old in there. Okay, bit of time's passed maybe. They used to be able to bungee off this bridge here. Check that.
So beautiful.
I feel like everything's at your able these days.
I've got regular tea, I've got green tea, I've got instant coffee, and I've got hot chocolate.
Oh, what a combo.
And I've also got some bickies.
Welcome to Skipper's. This is a where the old schoolhouse is. So there used to be 2,000 people that lived in this whole area.
In the whole canyon, eh? So it was about 3 different townships, maybe, something like that.
Yeah, but in this particular area, this is where the families tended to be because the schoolhouse was here, and it's been restored. So we're going to go and have a little looky-see. But there's also hot chocolate and cookies behind Dane, so I'm torn. What do we go and do first?
Always the hot chocolate and the cookies for sure. But yeah, it's fascinating that they actually had all the way out here. And I mean, we are miles out. Obviously, this is short in terms of the video. How long have we been driving?
Oh, I don't even know. It's just been so scenic.
An hour and
I've
a
lost
half?
track of time. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so we are very isolated out here. But obviously, it wasn't just a bunch of blokes out here mining for gold. They actually brought their families and started setting up life.
But there's still 7 odd people that live out here. Not odd. They're not odd.
But the people, they might watch this.
The house was in a real state of disrepair until they restored it, but they had some quite good images of what it originally looked like, and it's been really beautifully reconstructed.
Wow, so it operated for quite a few years then.
Yeah.
Looking at the dates, 1879 to 1927.
So that's how the schoolhouse looked before they started restoring it. One of the things that amazes me in here is how all the families, with all the kids in their little white, how they kept everything clean.
Oh yeah, considering what I'm sure the husbands look like after mining all day. This is the part of the trip where we get rich, is it?
Got some gold.
Oh, it's about time. I don't want to work anymore. That's how you do it. That was the clumsiest exit ever.
Okay.
So excited about getting rich.
So the Shotover River used to be known as one of the most prosperous rivers for gold. Not so much anymore. Obviously, all the good stuff's gone. But you never know. Could be like winning lotto, right? You got to be in it to win it. You got to give it a go.
Just trying to look on the ground and see an example of what we were told one of the first, not even nuggets, but like balls of gold was actually probably about that, is what Rachel
That'd be a
said.
nice size wedding ring.
Oh my days. If I found it in a river, oh no, because we'd be better off just selling it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
True.
but it came out, it was about that size.
How incredible would that be?
And so that's basically what we're looking for. Something shiny, gold, and that size in the river. Okay, Rachel's going to show us how it's done.
I'll start with this and see if I get it. All we've got in here now is a little bit of black sand. And if I swirl, that's fine for gold. You need to get the right light. So there's a piece there, tiny, tiny piece.
Yeah? Oh, that's that could set us all up for life, couldn't it?
Yeah, it's tiny. Now there's a couple of tiny pieces. But when you see it, it's really obvious. So it always goes to the top of the pan because it's heavier, so it doesn't swirl with the rest of stuff.
Amazing. Thanks so much, Rachel. Think Smoke and Pick will be open.
I don't think it's going to be open, but there's a new place called Grub Club. Might be our new favourite.
Cool
You
branding.
never know.
You never know.
Loaded flatbreads, apparently.
So we've just jumped ahead. Look, it's our last day. We're just going for a beersy, just somewhere that we already know. Altitude Brewing here. But yeah, the Smoke and Pickle is our all-time favourite. So many messages from you guys as well being like, you've ruined me. I can never eat another burger again. We've always got good beers here too. Plenty of options. I think I got Sled Dog last time. Hey guys.
Hey guys, how you going?
I'll just go for Foggy Goggles, please. Foggy Goggles, cool name.
Yeah, bro.
Nice one, thank you.
Cheers, guys.
Thank you.
No wonder it's called Foggy Goggles. Cheers, beautiful.
Yes.
Fun trip. Oh yeah, that's nice. What did you think of today then?
Sorry, I have to put my sunglasses on because I cannot see. It was a lot of fun, and I think that the cool thing about it is that, you know, we've been to Queenstown so many times now, and it's rare for us to find somewhere close by that we haven't seen or been to. So to see Skippers and what it was like back in the day, it was really cool.
From a filming perspective, it's hard for us on days like this because Rachel shared so much information.
Yeah.
There's so much knowledge, and there's no way that we can capture and share all of that. So we share like snippets of things as they
Also,
play
if
out.
we told you everything, then you wouldn't want to go and do it yourself.
Yeah, and we totally recommend that.
Yeah.
But let's hope we can recommend this food. Stacey is the type of person that has taken a photo of the menu so that we have more time to sit down and
I
deliberate.
don't like to be rushed.
There's the menu, if you're curious. Looks like Touch me. A family pack of fries. So this is like a nacho bowl situation. That is the most fries I've ever seen in my life.
Tell you what though, those are delicious.
What beer are you drinking, pal? You having a beersy? You've had a few already.
What's that one?
That's supposed to be a pretzel.
That's a they look like bread rolls.
Oh, okay. It's throwing me because the shape is not a pretzel.
It's not a pretzel in the slightest, is it?
But it tastes kind of pretzel, maybe a bit more bready, but it's good. Carbs on carbs on carbs.
Yeah, exactly.
Over the years, we've shared a lot of costs when it comes to Queenstown, and it did get us wondering, can you travel Queenstown on a budget?
That's what we're chatting about in next week's video. We spent a lot of time planning this out, and you might just be surprised.